again, adventurers, to Let's Play Steins 0. In the last episode, Rintaro, Suzuha, and Tanuji staged a daring raid against the very people who were after Kagari and managed to intercept a number of the hired mercenaries that were being sent to find her. Fortunately, despite a minor mishap, Tanuji was able to get one of them to reveal who their employer was. None other than Strategic Focus, or Stratfor for short. In other words, a private organization that makes even CERN quake in its boots. And Strategic Focus is not to be trifled with, by any means. There was no time to waste. None indeed, because Kagari's still in danger, and seems that Rintaro is still fairly injured. Maybe that man had a knife when he ran into him. That's going to be a huge problem.
Kagari, 顔色悪いよ。
いや、なんでもない。
なんでもないことないにゃ。見せるにゃ。
Either Rintaro is bruised or he's injured badly. Varus ripped off my coat. If this was any other situation, Daru might be...
ひどい怪我してるにゃ。
Yeah, safe to say that that shiny object was a knife.
岡部さん、違う。
Fortunately, we're not hurt too badly. It looks a lot worse than it is. I tried to avoid looking at it, but there was a lot more dark blood staining the side of my shirt than I'd expected to see. When the man had stabbed me before, it must have gone in pretty deep. We're not going to die yet, at least as far as worldline convergence is concerned.
問題ない。
問題ないわけないにゃ。ルカにゃ、応急手当の用意を。はい。
As painful as it might be, I doubt that it's actually that fatal.
俺は大丈夫だ。
Rintaro is worried more about Kagari than himself.
前より、それよりも、かがりは
Doesn't seem like she's doing good either. Her situation's a lot worse.
しっかり。
Kagari was still lying on the sofa, panting for breath. For the last few days, she'd been getting weaker and weaker. Her hand reached up into the air.
ママ、どこにいるの？
It seems like she's reliving her past yet again.
ママはここだよ。ちゃんとそばにいるよ。
Mayuri grabbed her hand tightly and she finally smiled a weak smile. At least Kagari remembers who Mayuri is.
ママ、私、このまま消えちゃうのか。大丈夫だよ。きっとオカリンとダルくんが何とかしてくれるから。
We're doing the best we can.
オカリンさん。そうだよ。オカリン、わか かるよね。あかりんさん。
Wonder if she does. Kagari's lifeless eyes turn towards me.
心配しなくていい。もう少しで元通りになる。
Seems we're really racing against the clock on this one.
岡部さん。
Wait a minute. She referred to us as Okabe, not Ocarine. It was only one person who referred to Rintaro as Okabe. It wasn't Mayuri. It wasn't Daru. Occasionally it was Ruka, although he would often refer to Okabe as Kiyoma. But the person I am talking about is Kurusu Makase.
私を消して。
かがり。
I don't think it's Kagari that's talking.
彼
No.
女の中から私を消して。このままじゃ彼女が。
Those were Kurusu's words. Personality and memory were two different things. Just because she had Kurusu's memories, that didn't mean she had Kurusu's personality. But the evidence seems to say otherwise. Unfortunately, we appear to be overlapping the two together. Kagari and Kurusu.
私を消して。
It's too much. Those were definitely Kurusu's words. At least, that's how it seemed to me. I remembered what she said before. She told me to save Mayuri. She told me that she couldn't sacrifice Mayuri to save herself. Maybe there was a tiny chance that Kurusu's memories would safely settle inside Kagari's mind. But even if they did, I knew what she'd chosen. She'd chosen to leave. She'd chosen to disappear. I had no way of knowing if the words coming out of Kagari's mouth were from another personality created by Kurusu's memories. But there was no doubt in my mind that they were Kurusu's words. Right now, she was nothing but a formless thing called memories. So why? Why even now, when she was nothing but memories, did she still have to suffer so much? Why did she have to suffer at all? Questions we cannot answer.
ごめんね、岡部。
Again, the mental image of Kurusu Makase. Clear drops fell from her softly closed eyes. But she is not Kurusu Makase. She is Kagari Shina.
まだか。
Kurusu. I asked them to stop myself from screaming her name.
待って、もうすぐ。
Let's just hope this works. Then again, they
ま
might
ずい
already
よ
be on to
おじ
us.
さん。
Suzuha whispered to me as she looked out the window.
1、2、3、何人か集まってきてる。ストラトフォーだ。
Looks like Stratfor are back for round 3, it seems.
誰？
Looks like it's going to be a...
来い来い。
Looks like it's going to be a repeat performance of what happened in the CERN in the Alpha World line. The tension was rising every second. Was he done yet? Why wasn't he done yet? Unfortunately, panicking will get us nowhere, Rintaro.
シュー。
Seems we're finally inside.
シューシューシュー。来た来た来た。ビンゴー。
Hopefully we can get ready before they start storming the castle. Rukiko and the others brought the treatment device over, but I motioned for them to stay back as I looked down at the monitor. Maho leaned over at Daru's other shoulder.
重要そうなファイルの中からサイズの大きなものを選んで。
We don't have a lot of time.
待ってよ。大きなのずっと。もしかしてこれかな。
It might be or it might
でも
not.
ファイルネームジョンって。
File name John. That's a
モー
pretty
ツァルトの
generic
洗礼名は
name.
ヨハネ。きっとそれだわ。
I wonder if that
な
is
んか
the
よくわからん
case.
けど OK。てか中にもファイルがいっぱいあるんですけど。
Wait a minute. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? A whole list of files. K6041, K6206, and they're right in front of us. K6205.
見せて。
I think we found what we're looking for. Inside the folder were several files labeled with codes.
ファイルが増えてる。私たちの研究段階じゃこんなに多くなかった。
Which meant that after the Amadeus program was shut down, it had ended up in Stratfor's hands somehow, and they'd gone out on to do more experiments with it. I'm gonna say that that is the handiwork of Leskinen. Yeah,
この中のどれか
definitely
が
him.
カガリさんの記憶データのはずだけど。
Of course, on this world line, nobody would know, but
6205だ。
fortunately, we still do, and it's right there. It's that one, K6205.
え？ K6205 番がかがりの記憶だ。誰？
Cockle number 260, the magic flute.
K62 あったこれだ。後の手はずは事前に話した通りに頼む。
Let's just hope this works. It's all or nothing now. Compared to Kurisu's time leap machine, the process was a lot simpler. Since the memory data already existed, there was no need for a VR headset. Or the phone wave for that matter. TBA, by the way. All we had to do was use the decoder program on Kagari's memory data, then use CERN's LHC to compress it. Then we transferred the compressed data and sent it to the cell phone.
早く完全に囲まれた。
Yeah, definitely looks like they're moving in.
誰？準備はいいか？
We definitely don't have a lot of time.
オールオッケー。よし、行くぞ。
待って。
What's wrong, Maho? I looked up and saw that Maho was staring at the screen, her features frozen in an iron mask.
父さん、ヤジョさん。
本当にうまくいくのかしら。もし失敗したら、かがりさんは。
There is the risk that it might fail, but at this point, we don't really have a lot of alternatives because Stratfor are going to storm the building regardless. I reached my arm around Daru's back and put my hand firmly on her shoulder.
大丈夫だ。俺が保証する。
岡部さん。
You just have to take our word for it. We've time-leapt so many times.
おじさん!
It looks like they're already making their move.
Kagari.
I stepped away from the PC and knelt down in front of the sofa where Kagari lay.
岡部さん。
いいな。
It's now or never. Goodbye. Kurusu. Yet again, we have to say farewell. It looks like they've reached the gate. That they are.
了解!
The sound of footsteps coming up the stairs. The sound of the phone ringing. Unfortunately, we're at a bit of a crossroads here, adventurers. Because, well, technically we have two options. We can answer the phone, or we can choose not to answer it. But, of course, we don't have a lot of time on our hands, because Stratfor's agent's already waiting outside the door, ready to break in at a moment's notice. But, I'm going to end the episode here. And when we return, we'll make our choice. As always, adventurers, until next we meet.